What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Kaiza-Sama, and we are back with another figure review video. As you guys may have not noticed, this is my secondary new channel. This will be the channel where I will do all my further uploads for gaming showcases, figure reviews, card openings, etc. It will now all be uploaded to this secondary channel. Some of you guys might be subscribed to my main channel. Over there, I will basically just keep it retaining around fashion, sneaker reviews and whatnot. So if you are here for the figure reviews, please subscribe to this channel. And like I said, from here moving on out, all my figure reviews, game showcases, and all that will be on this channel. So like I said, subscribe and stay tuned. Now in today's video, we're going to be hopping into the Super Saiyan 5 Tablos Spirit Killer. Now, let's get into it. As we hop into the details of the Tablos figure, I do have this first wave release Super Saiyan 5 figure back here for comparisons later on in the video. But for right now, we're going to hop into the articulation, then we'll hop into the details, comparisons, then price, and then final thoughts. So let's hop right into it. Taking a look at this guy from head to toe. First, we'll take a look at his hair. One thing you'll notice is that it is a lighter material than that first wave release of the Super Saiyan 5. With this lighter material, you can get this guy in a lot more of, I guess, dynamic poses to where he doesn't need a figure stand to actually stand up. You can turn the hair in different directions. It's articulated on this bottom piece. Then it's also articulated up here in the midsection piece. You can see the peg is in that little closed area right there. I like how it's seamless, so you can't really tell too much where like the hair splits and all that. But as far as head range, he is able to look up that much. Of course, hair is going to be in the way. He can look down that much. Hair is going to weigh it down. He has these two hair bangs on the side. These shoulder hair pieces from Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan 5. These are a little bit fragile, so I would be careful moving these around. You don't want them to break off and break off for good, or you don't want them to break off and lose a piece. So I would suggest being highly careful with these pieces. Now you can look side to side very well. And then taking a look at the neck. I think it is the double neck peg joint that the Super Saiyan 3 Vegetos had in the late release of 23. It looks like it might be like a tighter joint because you don't see too much like gappage between the head and the neck piece. The Vegeto, though, you could tell, like, if you had his head pointed up a little bit too far, then you would be able to see like a huge gap between his head and his neck piece. But we see with this figure, that's not really an issue at all. Now, getting down to the chest area, we see can't even talk. Getting down to the chest area, we see he has the butterfly joints. He has a completely different chest mold and abdomen mold than the first wave release back there. You do have that nice bicep swivel, the elbow joint. Then you got the wrist. These hands and the alternative hands accessories that he comes with, they do not have the fur right here on the hands. The first wave release does have fur on his hands back here, but I don't think too many people noticed that they didn't put the fur on the hands. I don't think too many people really cared. I honestly didn't even notice until literally a month after I was posing with this guy. I was like, hold up, he doesn't even have the hair on his hands. But like I said, to me, that's not a big issue. Over here on this right arm, yeah, but probably your left, we do have the famous armband for the Dragon Ball AF Goku. I will throw up some pictures. Goku is not the original character for this form. And this form was not originally called Super Saiyan 5. This was originally called the Spirit Killer, and the character was named Tablos. I'll throw up a couple pictures here and there. You guys can feel free to pause the video and whatnot. But Tablos is his own character in Dragon Ball AF. I think it was pretty much I think it was pretty much decided that once the creator, Young Gigi and somebody else, I forgot the names. I literally knew the names like a couple days ago, and now I can't even think of them. But they had worked on this form, and then once he actually went to work for Dragon Ball Super, somebody, a couple other people had like continued the manga and then actually put Goku in the place of Tablos. So that's now how we have a Super Saiyan 5 Goku. Now, getting down to this abdomen section, you do have a good ab crunch right here. He's able to go back and forth pretty well. Then coming down to this bottom gi, it's pretty soft. It's like a real soft plastic material. So when you're posing him with the legs and whatnot, his gi is not going to get in the way in any type of shape or form. Now getting down to his legs, since I already have it bent up, we have the 3.0 body mold. It's pretty much one whole piece of the leg. Like I said, you can get them in a lot of better poses than like an SH Figure Arts figure that's just using the 2.0 body mold. You got that good knee range right there. Go ahead and bend both of them. You got that toe joint right there. So that's pretty much it for the main body. Then you have this tail back here. This tail, I like it a lot more than the other tails that they've used and came out with. This one has a lot more dimension to it. It's not just looking like a straight Super Saiyan 4 tail. It, actually sticks out and looks more realistic when you're posing them. It does have a pretty good range, goes all the way around. Now, taking a look at some of the details of the figure itself, like I said, it does have a different mold. It does have a different shading and color. This is more of a grayish, whitish color. You can tell it kind of has like a very light shade of like purple or like violet to it. It's hardly noticeable, but like I said, if you put in like a certain light, like I have it in right now, then you may be able to see like a kind of like a grayish, purplish tint to it, but it ties together very well. Like you're not going to really see any type of like blemishes or anything like that with this figure. So that's one thing I do like, that they changed the whole shading with this guy. Then, like I said, they changed the whole body mold. As far as like the production of this figure, the fur is even different than the first wave release. Then the hair is actually more accurate. This is the one long bang that Super Saiyan 5 has. The two bangs back here on this first wave release actually resemble that of Super Saiyan 6. Now, before I actually compare the first wave release and get too deep into that guy, let me see. Get this guy standing real quick. Damn, I just told him you can stand good now. All right, so the accessories are gonna be this folded cross arm piece right here. You can put this on. I've heard it's pretty easy, but I honestly don't want to screw up my figure in any type of way. So I'm gonna leave his arms as is. They have pretty good range to where you can cross his arms right now without even having to use this. But I'm guessing this is just for particular collectors that, may not even like pose with their figure that much. They just like to see him with the crossed arms. He does have the different faces that he's gonna come with. This upset, powered up face, then that looking down upon you face, and then he has the powered up face, the yelling face. Right now, you can just tell that he has the chilled out smirk face right here. Now, the different types of hands he will come up with. He will have a hand for the energy beam or Kamehameha effect that you may have. He has the martial arts posing, about to fight hand. He also comes with the grappling hands. And then he comes with the all wide hands right here. Like he's sticking out his hand about to blast you or something. So with these different accessories, that's pretty much it that comes with the Tablos figure. Now with these boxes, his body is going to come in this big anther box for the beast deities. They used to be Kong Studios, but copyright purposes, blah, blah, y'all have heard it before. The hairpiece will come in this box, and then his faces will come in that box. The hands will also come in the box with the body. Now, like I said, let's go into this comparison real quick. Stand this guy over here. Now looking at this first wave release, 2.0 body mode. This is what I'm talking about. There's this extra plastic piece right here. Damn. There's this extra plastic piece right here. And you basically have to bend the leg in certain ways to even get him like posed how you want to actually be posed. It can be certain situations. Wow, that keeps popping off. There can be certain situations where the leg, like right now, it doesn't even want to go up that far. So this is what I'm mainly talking about. That 3.0 body mode is such an upgrade for this figure. As you can see, like I was saying, the molding for the fur, the abdomen, the abs is completely different. The shading overall on this figure is completely different. Put this back on. Overall, I feel like this figure is just a lot more stiff joint-wise. And I consider it, I guess they really wanted to come out with this figure as like a test run type of ordeal. And then they had Tablos, you know, in the vault, probably had possibilities and ideas drawn up for them, you know, mocked up ideas for them, but they probably weren't sure when they were actually going to release this guy. But that's pretty much the main difference, the 3.0 body mode. The hair on this guy is a lot heavier. The hair on this guy is ridiculously heavy. That's why you kind of had me see him. That's why you kind of see me having him up against the box. His tail is kind of like balancing him against the box back there, because without a stand, you got to get him in like a stiff old man pose, dude. Like you can't even stand him up hardly by himself. As to where this guy, you can get him in a hell of a lot of different poses. Like I said, the legs are a lot more acrobatic with that 3.0 body mode. The hair is a lot more lighter. Just overall, this is just the better figure. Don't get me wrong though, if you still have the first wave release, hey, kudos to you. If you're actually interested in buying this from me, hit me up on my DMs or hit me up in the comments. We can talk about something. I'll let them go for a good little price. I just honestly have a lot more figures that I'm going to collect, and I'm currently running out of, you know, a little space here and there. So this is just one of those figures that I don't mind letting go. So if somebody's interested in this figure, let me know. But just wrapping it up with this guy, price-wise, you will see this guy floating around on eBay, Amazon, probably between that $80 mark, between $80 and like $160, because that secondary market, it starts to get a little brutal when coming to these third-party figures. As you all know, you may have heard me in my other videos, the third-party figures, once they hit that secondary market, it gets crazy as far as resale prices. So taking a look at this figure all around, amazing figure. Sculpting, details, the eyes, the face, the hair, the body mold, like everything about this guy is just amazing, man. But that secondary market, you guys are gonna have to you know, weigh out your options, see who has like the cheapest figure. That's what I always do when I'm looking for pretty much anything on like eBay or Amazon and stuff like that. Just weigh out your options and see which figure is more reasonable. Make sure you're buying from a actual legible person, you know, somebody that has a good amount of feedback. You know, there's no type of funny business as far as, you know, their business and how they deal with things and whatnot. But overall, this is probably one of my favorite figures in my whole collection. When it comes to this guy, I have him posed up on my dresser just for like daily looks and all that. Definitely a figure that I'll always have like out of the box and posed up on one of my shelves or anything like that. If you guys are interested in this figure, He might be available on 5K Toys still while I'm making this video. I'm not too sure. I'll have to update you guys and then just put it down in the description. But if he's not on 5K Toys, like I said, just search on eBay for Beast Deities, Tablos, Super Saiyan 5, or switch around the words a little bit and you will be able to find this guy. So with that being said, like I said at the very beginning, this is my new secondary channel where all of my figure reviews will be updated and posted on. So make sure you guys subscribe. I hope you guys like this video. Let me know down in the comments if you cop this guy, or if you plan to, if you're thinking about it and whatnot. Just let me know down in the comments. Drop a like. That always helps too. And with that being said, I'm going to see you guys in the next figure review video. You guys take care. Peace.